Hello family, how are you? How are you doing? This is Team Inspiration. We share love, we share hope, and we share dreams. I'm really grateful for the great time you're taking to watch our video, to give the greatest support, the greatest contribution to make this platform be a life transformation platform that aims at sharing love, sharing hope, and sharing dreams. I'm really grateful for your time you are making it to watch our video, to like, to share, and to invite more people to do the same. This is the day for fathers, because not everybody that has a child is a father. They will only be fathers when they are playing the role of fathers. And the role of fathers isn't about making children. It's more about raising children. This is a message that it can help us to think about the responsibilities. Because of the reality that is outside there are more parents who can't manage to be good fathers. That's why we find there are more orphans. Those children who grew up without fathers, and they do better in life than those ones who grew up with fathers. How can we explain that? It's the time to think about our influence on the children that we raise. Are we helping them to do better, or maybe we are hindering their progress? So you should think about what is my influence on the children. Am I giving a positive influence? Am I giving a good example to follow? We need to think beyond feeding children, beyond taking them to the school, because the responsibilities of a father don't end there. Being a parent or being a father is more than giving money, it's more than giving things, it's more than paying expenses. Because even when you die, the children, they will still manage to make it in life. They will have another image of how their father used to be. My father used to be this person. My father used to be a hero, somebody who overcome challenge, somebody who was brave, somebody who was honest. He was helping the neighbor. My father he inspired me to be a good person. So that's what the children can remember. They cannot remember the food you gave them. They cannot remember the money you gave them, because the time not be around them. They will provide what you gave them by themselves. That's why you should think beyond feeding children. You should think beyond taking them to the school. There is a value you have to add on their life. You have to be a good example and a person that will stay in the image of the children even when you are not there. That's the being a good father. You are creating a good image in your children's mind. This image will stay even when you are no longer alive. That's why you should think about those good values, the good values you have to give to your children, and you start by being a good example, because they learn more from what you do than from what you say. That's how to be a good father. You inspire your children to be a good human being, a human being with value, and that will be inherited to to the next generation, to the children of your children. That's how you can make a great impact on this world, because your responsibility doesn't end at feeding your children and taking them to the school, because this anybody can do that. So what is the difference between a human being and animals? Even animals are able to feed their own children. So how are we going to differ from animals? So think about the lasting impact. Think about the lasting influence you can make on your children, and you focus on that. You focus on creating the next generation, and this is how your name, your image will stay in the mind of the next generation, because even when you are not there, you'll be remembered because of being a good father. So this day is not for those ones who run away from their responsibility. It's for those fathers who know their responsibilities, those fathers who play their own role as a father. So focus on upgrading yourself, focus on making yourself better, setting a good example to your children. I'm sure that's how you can inspire them more than you can just tell them to do what you failed to do. So think about your influence you are making on your children, and think about your position. Maybe your children would do better without you, because you're not being a good father. So it's a day not to feel proud that you produced a child, but to feel proud that you are playing your role as a father. If you are not playing your role, know that there is work to do, there is improvement to make, and there is something to change, so that you can raise the children who would be proud of having a father like you.